I love when this thing says you are live. I am live. I am live. I am live. I'm gonna wait just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Hello, hello. I see you jumping on. Say hello to me. Hello, hello, hello. Hello there. All right. Hello, hello. Y'all know we are in the heat of our money mindset challenge. So let me actually I'm getting on so I can see this. I like to see what's going on. We are in the heat of our Hey Latanya, how are you, my dear? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, y'all. We are in the heat of our money mindset challenge. I don't know about you, but I'm just going through the challenge as we go and really loving it. So I see y'all. What's up, Kendrick? What's going on? Y'all are in the challenge. I know. I hope it's been a blessing for you as much as it's been a blessing for me. I want to give you three things tonight. And again, my goal is always to keep us within 20 minutes. You guys can hear me, but I do see a little bit of a delay in the camera. So, anywho, hello. Y'all, I'm a Fila fan. Fila. I'm country. Fila. I remember though being in, I want to say the ninth or 10th grade when Filas were really popular and they had that red and navy blue swoop. And oh my gosh, I was in love with Filas. I got my first pair in Nashville, Tennessee. I want to say I was 14, 15 years old. So I used to be somewhat of a sneakerhead, just not a sneakerhead anymore. So hello, let's talk. Let's talk about limiting beliefs. Let's talk about the things that are going on in our mind that are stopping us from being successful and getting our money right. Because you guys know what I say, if you don't get your mind right, you won't be able to get your money right. So I want to talk just a few minutes, three things that I think are very important, and three messages that I hear repeated over and over and over again. And so I want to help you in this area as much as I can. Definitely want you to make sure you are a part of the Money Mindset Challenge because it will absolutely bless you. The first thing, limiting beliefs. Let's talk about self-limiting beliefs and the things that we tell ourselves. And I push you out of your boat and push you towards your greatness and push you toward the things that I know you are destined to do. And so one of the first things in that self-limiting belief is how many of you have heard you need money to make money? Hey, Michelle, how are you? How many of you have heard you need money to make money? And how many of you believe that? How many of you believe that you need money to make money? And how many of you have said that? Like you need money to make money. So many of you have put a pause in your purpose because you ain't got no money, or because you can't see where the money is coming from, or because things don't look like, feel like, whatever. How many of you have put a pause in your purpose because you buy into the philosophy and the limiting belief that you need money to make money? Y'all better talk to me today. We'll get out of here fast if y'all talk back. I like talk back radio. How many of you believe that? Come on. Yes. We have all heard that, right? That I am paralyzed. I can't do nothing because I ain't got no money. I don't have enough money. I can't start my business because I don't have money. Y'all, listen, that is a fallacy. You can start somewhere. So you may not start at your ultimate dream, but that doesn't mean you aren't starting with the building blocks of your dream. Now, I'm not going to rehash my story, right? Because I know a lot of you have heard it. Because y'all know I opened a franchise with no money in the bank. So if I can do that by just, putting some things, being in the right place at the right time, then you can do the same. But it just depends on what you keep telling yourself. No, it is not true that you need money to make money. What is true is that you need to know, 50-50. Okay. Make sense for your budget, right? Because so many people, that's a good point. So many people think that they got to have this big bank loan before they can go forward in their purpose, before they can. I got it. It's raining. It's been storming here. So I'm sure I'm off a little bit on the Wi-Fi, but you don't need money to make money. Now, you may need discipline with the money that you're already making. Now, the fallacy too is that so many people go cold turkey in business and they're not ready to go cold turkey, right? They get an idea, they up and they quit their regular job, and they don't use their 9 to 5 to pay for they're trying to build on the side. Some people never quit their job. They run a side hustle forever. And that's okay. Nobody says you have to be full-time in your business. That's a choice. That's a personal decision that you get to make, right? The key is, though, to get rid of this fallacy of thought that I can't do anything because I don't have enough money. What I will say is, are you using what you got? Because so many times people aren't using what they have, and so they can't generate enough. One of the things that I talk about is, so even, as I'm building businesses, what do I need today to get in front of my customer? What do I need? A lot of people don't realize that when I grew Innovative HR from scratch to over $500,000, I can't even remember having a website. I didn't have a website, right? But so many people, the first thing they want to do is go put hundreds of thousands of dollars into a website, and then you got to pay somebody to maintain it because you haven't learned the systems that are using it. And then you're just right. And it's just, now your overhead is magnifying, and you created it yet. So if your business, especially if you are social media driven, you don't need a website right now. Right? You don't need that. But so many people will jump up, and that's the first thing that they will do. I had that business for a long time, and I never had a website. But you know what I did have? I had excellent reviews from customers. I had word of mouth advertising. I had partnerships that I honored and I valued. Right? I had customers who were repeat customers because they know I would deliver. Right? That's what I had in my consulting business. Right? So I didn't need necessarily, maybe I could have went faster, greater, whatever. This was pre-Facebook. I think MySpace might have been out, but you weren't doing business on MySpace. Y'all want MySpace for some other stuff. I don't know what you're saying. Turn off the live. Okay, I'm not sure what you're saying. Turn off the live. You got to help me out, Kendrick. I'm trying to understand it. But that's what I'm saying. So what I see is a lot of people will spend a whole lot of money in branding and haven't even did the nuts and bolts of, how am I going to get my first paying customer? See, I'd rather you focus on what is it going to take for me to get my first customer and go knock on that door to get that first customer before you focus on the nuts and bolts of, I got to build a grand website. And then I got to make sure I got, branding in place. I gotta have t-shirts, and I see some of the stuff I see. And that's fine if that's where you want to spend your money. I can't, that's on you. But what I am saying is, so many people will do this excess stuff before they focus on getting their clients and their customer base built. When I did my build out for Edible Arrangements, I couldn't even pay for it. Like, I was paying for it, like, I'm gonna pay y'all something a month. And then when it got down to the point that I needed to open, I negotiated with them and said, listen, my ability to pay you depends on me being able to open. So between now, which is October, it was October 2006 or 2000, I think it was October 2006. Between October and February, I have full confidence that I can generate the level of income that is required. And I didn't just say that, but I backed it up with facts and figures and with numbers. This is what I can generate between October and February, and I'm going to pay you X, Y, and Z each month, and February we're done. And I did that. So that means then that I got to keep my word and go deliver what I say. So I want to help some of you out, because some of you are like really in a place of, I don't know what to do next. Then my question is, what's in your hand? You don't need a bank loan, because now you're trying to dig yourself out of a bigger hole. You need to understand the power, if you can, if your business supports that, of self-financing. The other component of that is, you need money to make money? No, you need to know people who have money that want and are looking to invest to help you make money, right? So here's what you need. I'm an angel investor. So I'm always looking for bright ideas. I'm always looking for, where can I invest? Who can I invest in? Right? And I'm slick with mine, because I'll slide in your DM and ask you a question about your business. And sometimes your response tells me immediately that you're not ready. So I want to say, be about your game all the time. Don't just be about your game when you think people are looking and you're posting, but everything you do should reflect the level of professionalism and your leadership ability in your business. Be about your game all the time, because I'm watching and I'm looking, and I know if I am, your potential customers are looking, people who want to support your business are looking. I have slid in a few DMs to ask some strategic questions about, what are you doing for your business? And when I don't get no answer, I'm like, whoa, okay, got it. Right? And I shouldn't have to identify, because you should be vetted. You should know your business. You should have your plan. You should realize the power of what you are doing. Everything should be in play so that you present yourself always as ready. So no, you don't need money to make money. You need to utilize what's in your hand. You need to leverage the things that you have, and then you need to realize that there are people that are looking for solid, sound business ideas to stand. Is yours one of them? Number two, good with money. I don't, and then you shut the conversation off. Like, I'm not good with money, so I don't. And I have business owners who will say, I'm not good with all of that. All of that is your business, ma'am, sir. All of that is how you can improve your level of profitability. So you need to have some thought process about all of that. And I think what happens is when we say things like that, then we put a mental block in place because we've already confessed over ourselves, I'm not good with that. Nope, I'm not good with that. So now guess what? You won't be good with that. When you sit down to reconcile that bank statement or to put it, you're going to get frustrated because now listen, I'm a firm believer in operating in your zone of genius, not your zone of excellence. I'm always looking for my book when I'm talking about it because many of us need to operate. I get that. But when you are fresh starting your business and you're operating from a standpoint that maybe you're not ready to outsource your bookkeeping, to outsource your sales taxes, to outsource your stuff, then you need to know what's going on. Like when your business is still in 5 figures, you can't build a 6-figure overhead, right? So you got to know how to business moving forward. You need to have an understanding of your finances and not say, I'm not good at that. Because the more you regurgitate that message, the more that message is going to sink in. And guess what? You'll begin to believe that. You'll begin to act like that, right? You'll begin to put blocks in place and it'll be difficult, even more difficult to overcome them. I think as a business owner, you need to know what's going on in your business, top to bottom, and then bottom up, right? Bottom up. You need to understand how you make money. And ever looked at your numbers? I'm a data-driven person. I can't help you grow if you don't have data. If all you got is a bunch of ideas, but no research and no data, then it's impossible for me to help you grow because there's no metrics that I can compare it to. There's no scorecard that I'm looking at. See, I know y'all think I know. Because what so many of us do is run mom and pop shops, but we say we're building an empire. If you say you're building an empire, then you need to know the data. Because you can't build an empire without data. You can't build an empire without knowing how you make money and how much that widget is going to cost and all of the things that I've been talking about. You have to know those things, right? So it is important that you are not blocking your process and that you allow yourself to grow. Hey, Summer, how are you, y'all? Say hello, attorney. Summer Burnley, amazing attorney. I love the fact that we have connected, totally entrepreneurial mindset. And if you're looking for somebody to really help you and answer those questions about, the legal side of your business, she is amazing. Alabama homegirl. And so excited. We're working hopefully to do some collaboration in the future. But I did want to put her comment up and then mention her name and her business. Guys, look her up. She can put your website, Summer, please, in the comments so that people can find you if they need you. And then the third and final thing, and then I'm out of here. I can make money or follow my passion, but I can't do both. How many of you have heard that? Oh, so Kendrick. Like, Kendrick is like family. You can make money or follow your passion, but you can't do both. So how many of you have this thought that if I'm following my passion, I can't make following purpose? I disagree with that. And I want you to understand that your passion and your purpose is not exclusive of the amount of money that you need to make for it to be profitable. The challenge is sometimes is that because it is our purpose and our passion, we would do it for free. And so many of us do it for free. Oh, I'm going to say it again. Because it's your passion and your purpose, many of us would do it for free. Latanya English, we'll do it for free because that's what we love to do, right? So we do it for free. And we don't realize that that is our gift. That is, I mean, like I'm trying not to go straight biblical in the scriptures, but that was the gift that we were given to support our livelihood. And so we're just giving it away, and nobody said you had to. But we feel like sometimes that's what we need to do. It's just like me. I've had years of being guilty of that. I can live, eat, and breathe how to grow, how to start a business, how to grow a business, profitability. This is my jam. And when I got the freedom to do my jam, I could do it all day, every day. Right? But what we have to get into our mindset is that it comes easy for me because that's my gift. This is what I am called, purposed, and anointed to do, right? There's no doubt about that. I don't think anybody doubts that now. 20, 30 years later, like, this is my purpose. This is what I was called to do. But it's also I'm called to feed my family, to take care of my needs. So my calling has a purpose, and that doesn't mean that I have to be broke doing it. Sorry, this delay anyway is getting on my nerves. You don't have to be broke in fulfilling your purpose or your passion. You just have to know how to monetize it in a way that shows value. So sometimes the hardest thing is to realize the value of intellectual property. See, I can put a value on this sparkling ice drink. I hope Jennifer's not watching, or I'm gonna get in trouble. I can put a value on this, right? There's a value that's placed on this. It's hard for sometimes people to put a value on their intellectual knowledge, on their intellectual property. And you know why? Because imposter syndrome says, well, it has no value. Or why would people pay for that? I'm going to tell you why. Because you have a gifting in an area that, hundreds of thousands of other people don't. And so the value that you bring to them is to be able to help them solve that problem and solve that issue solve that problem and solve that issue, and do it in a way that would save them thousands, save them millions, save them in time, save them in effort, save them in frustration, save them in so many areas. You guys see me. I got a post up on Facebook. Who can do a mask for me? I need a bling mask. I need it fully customized, and I need it quick. Now, I got a sewing machine. I don't halfway know how to use it, but I got one. I got a needle and thread, but that's not my gift. That's not what I do. Simpler and easier, what I cannot do. It works the same with your intellectual property and your intellectual knowledge. So many know you and take for granted that what they know is common knowledge, when what they know is specialized knowledge. Now, why is it specialized? Some of it is because that's your degree. Some are, right? That's your degree. Some of you have went through a process that I can't relate to. And for some, I've went through a process that you can't relate to, right? So if I'm selling how to go from homeless to six figures, that's a process I can relate to because that's what I did. If I'm selling a product, do you see what I'm saying with this? So that process is something that I walked out that now there's potentially somebody else in the same spot that is stuck and don't know how to move through their process to get from A to B, but now you're at Z. So your intellectual property is valuable because you can save somebody years of just up and down, rising, right when you can show them how to get from A to Z. Power of intellectual property, and we don't know how to put a value on it. And your intellectual property, for most people, that's where your passion is. And then your purpose, what you do effortlessly, that's typically what flows from you out of a place that can't be emulated. So sick of people trying to emulate other people. Do you, boo? Like, what flows from me? And there could be a fuzz, but they can't do it like me, and I can't do it like them. And there's a tribe that is attracted to my vibe, just like there's a tribe attracted to their vibe. So I don't have to compare. I don't have to compete. I don't even have to get in that space of, let me try and one up you. All I got to do is stay true to what flows out of me and know that there's some value in the process that I've already been through. So those are my 3 things tonight. You don't need money to make money. Quit telling yourself water more than anything. And then you can either make money or follow your passion. But I want to submit to you that you can do both. That you can make money, and that making that money can be within your passion. And you don't have to pull people down. You don't have to tear people up. You don't have to force people to fit your way, because even though I have a system, that system is not a cookie cutter. We are all unique individuals, and how you approach a situation, the only thing I can do is provide you with a framework, with a roadmap, but you got to walk that experience for yourself. And so there's no need. There's plenty of room for all of us to get a piece of the pie, and we all do well. So guys, listen, the Money Mindset Challenge is happening now. It is and has been an amazing experience. It's a 5-day Money Mindset Challenge, self-paced, lesson pops up 9 o'clock. Truly just a really good experience. It requires some work, right? Because you got to capture those thoughts. Sometimes we say things and don't realize what we're putting in the atmosphere. I shared, even in the money mindset, that I used to have and say this phrase all the time: it is what it is. That used to be my thing, right? It is what it is, right? And what I was saying and speaking over myself was that I was powerless in every situation. And I know that's not true, right? But I had spoke my own level of powerlessness in every situation. And I had a really good friend to challenge me and say, no, Michelle, it isn't. It is what it is. It is what you make it. And I want you to know that you have the power within you with what you speak. Your words, what comes out of your mouth, are so powerful that you can create the destiny that you desire. But it starts with, what are you thinking? It starts with your mindset. It starts with capturing those thoughts and then bringing, y'all know I'm a church girl, every thought into captivity that is not taking you into the place and space that you desire to be. And so what I put in that challenge is a thought capturing guide. I need you to journal. What are you saying about yourself, your destiny, and your future? Some of you have said, throw the whole 2020 away because it's a wrap. Think about what you just said. There are, come on, there are 4 months left in this year, and you already saying throw it away. See, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's still more that I'm going to get out of this year, that I'm still in expectation of major things happening in this year. I'm not ready to throw it away. I came in this year to get something, and I'm not leaving this year without getting it. See, that's the kind of stuff. See, we say things and it sounds popular and it sounds good and it sounds, funny and all of that. But be very careful about what you're speaking in the atmosphere and what you're thinking. Because now some people have hit the snooze button on this year. Some people have said this year will not yield any good thing. Some people have said this will be a year of hurt and turmoil and this and that and that. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, it has been a year of spiritual warfare. And if anybody's very close in my circle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that doesn't mean I'm going to throw the whole year away. Because of whom much is given, much is required. And I know when warfare starts to happen, it's just confirmation that I'm in the right place and at the right time. So I wanted to encourage you as well tonight. Remain steadfast and unmovable. Pursue, pursue. Don't you stop. Don't you give up. Don't you give in. Don't you say it's too hard. And don't you dare say you can't do it. You have everything on the inside of you to make this one of your best and most epic years ever. But you got to do the work. Possible. I believe in you. I'm here. I am locked and loaded with you, ready to conquer the world. So whatever I can do, y'all know I'm here. Let's go. I got my running shoes. Hey, I got let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. Sneakers are laced. Let's go do this. Right? You ain't running alone. I'm going to tell you this final story, and I've told you this before. And I mean this. You've heard this story before. 4th of July. I'm running the I don't forget what they call it now. But it's the race, the marathon at Northside Drive, Peel Hill. I just totally went blank on what it's called. And I'm running that race, that marathon. And I never forget, I was running, and it's Peel Hill. Felt myself slowing down, and I felt myself like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And this lady runs by me, and she slows down, and she says, listen here, there's a rope string connected from me to you. And if you stop, that means I'm gonna stop, and that's gonna make me mad. So you need to take this rope that connects us and keep up, and let's get up this hill. And I was like, all right, boo, let's go. Right. And every time I couldn't even, I just kept my head, and all I could do was just look up and say, okay, I see her. I couldn't see nothing but her back. I knew what she was. But I had this imaginary string, this imaginary rope that was connecting us. And I knew she was going to make it up the hill. And I knew because she was going to make it up the hill, I was going to make it up the hill. So let me tell about 1,000 of you tonight. I'm going to make it up the hill. I am going to fight the good fight of faith, and I'm going to make it up the hill. The question is, are you roped in with me? And are you going to make it? There are a lot of people waiting for you and your gifted and talented self to show up on the scene, because your process is designed to be a blessing to them. So I'm making it. I felt like crawling when I couldn't walk the other day, but I kept moving. I'm making it. My sneakers are laced. In fact, I bought a new pair of sneakers so I could make sure they wouldn't give out on me. I'm making it up the hill. Now there's a rope that's connecting us. Will you make it with me? Are you going to go, or are you going to pass out and give up? We got 4 months left in this year. We got 4 months left. And I am telling you that in a blink of an eye, the things you desire can be right there in front of your face. So don't you dare give up. Stay your course, and let's get up this hill and let's get over. All right. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. I love y'all. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all wish I could sing. Share this if you think somebody needs it. Sign up for the Money Mindset Challenge if you haven't done that. And more important than anything, just know I do believe in you and I love you madly. Passionate about your success. Let's go and grow together. Be blessed. To the hill we go. All right, Summer. We're going up the